Hey, it's Em. I talk a lot about manifestation, gratitude, and how to bring things into your life. And today I am going to share a story from my personal life that will show you how possible this is and what is possible. And that's not because I'm anything special. I'm absolutely not. I'm just a regular human being who taps into gratitude, manifestation, abundance, living in alignment. That's why I talk about this stuff, because I'm passionate about it. So because I'm passionate about it and I've lived it and I've studied it, I feel I'm qualified to share things with you and to share shortcuts with you. And hey, I learned this, do this, and this will happen. This is different. This is a very personal story and a very exciting story, and it's very relevant right now. Let me get rid of these glasses because I know I'm going to fiddle with them and they're going to distract me. Right, now I'm here, fully focused. A few months ago, I was a support coach for a coaching academy that was launching. Victor Odo, Aaron Doughty were launching the Conscious Coaches Academy. As support coaches, we were moderating the Facebook group. We were support coaching anyone for things that came up. It was a fantastic thing to be a part of. I was working one evening and the speaker was a lady called Melissa May Dillon. While I was working, I heard this voice and I just felt this intuition, this instinct, this something like an electrical fire inside me, like, I need to pay attention to this. But I was working. I was in the Q&A answering questions and I was moderating the chat and, going between kind of 4 or 5 different screens. I was busy. So I wasn't even fully present in the call. I was busy. I was working. During that call, 3 or 4 people that know me sent me messages on WhatsApp saying, oh my God, have you heard this woman speaking? It sounds like you, but American. And I was like, that is it. Like, I had already known anyway because a fire started in my belly. And this is one of the things I talk about a lot. That intuition, listening to your intuition, right? This intuition that comes, that feeling, learning to understand what is coming up for you and why and what it means. I knew immediately with the feelings that came up in my body that this person was important in my life. And so I tuned in for a couple of minutes to listen to what Melissa was saying, the presentation she was giving. And honestly, there was something, it wasn't even what she was delivering. There was just something about her that I was so compelled towards, so magnetized towards. Her story was amazing. She was in a normal job and she was a teacher and then she left her job and then she went on the full-time purpose course that I was a part of a few years before me. And as a series of events, she started a YouTube channel, The Insurance Exam Queen, which just took off. And she is now a multi-million-dollar business owner. And she talks about it. She talks about manifesting money. She talks about magic money. And she is wonderful to listen to. If you don't know Melissa May Dillon yet, I will be talking about her a lot. And you can go find her. Go find her on YouTube. Go find her on Facebook. She hangs out on Facebook most of all. But I'm getting ahead of myself because at this point, she doesn't even know who I am. So I finished my shift, everything was over, and I was just left with this super strong feeling that I have to message this person. So I found her on Facebook, and I found her in school, and I sent her a message that in any other state would have seemed crazy. I mean, maybe I could get my message up and have a look at what I said, but it was something along the lines of, I really resonate with you. I think you're incredible, and basically, I think we should be friends, right? Now, in order for these things to fall in place, you have to be in the right energy. And this was not coming from a creepy energy or a taking energy. I knew that there was something magical here. There was an alchemy that needed to happen between us. I knew that we were destined for something, and I knew it. So when you go to someone's house and you ask for a glass of water, there's a hesitation. You don't know if they want to give you a glass of water. You don't know if they've got any glasses. If you're at home in your own house and you ask someone else who lives in your house, hey, could you get me a glass of water? The way you ask is very different. And this is something that I will be making videos about. The intention behind the way you ask the universe, God, whatever source, your higher self for the things that you want is important. Now, when I messaged Melissa, there was not a single part of me that thought, oh, she might not reply. She might think I'm a weirdo. This might not fit right for her. Like, I just knew. I knew. I was just like, I already know this. She doesn't know it yet because she doesn't know who I am. But as soon as she knows who I am, she'll know it as well, right? There was such a confidence in this. The message was well received. Melissa replied to me. We became friends over the next probably 4 weeks, messaging backwards and forwards. Then, by a crazy stream of events, I ended up speaking with her sister. So Melissa launched a human design 4-week program that's actually happening right now with her sister Sarah. And she was doing a Facebook Live or a Zoom. I can't even remember what it is. And I saw it and I just thought, oh, that's my friend. I'm going to support her. You know, when you're doing a launch, you never know how many people are going to show up. So I just thought it would be nice for me to be another person there on the call. So I joined the call and oh my gosh, Sarah was talking about human design. And whilst I could understand this is incredible, it was so over my head. She may as well have been speaking Japanese. It was unreal. At the end of that call, Sarah, at this stage, does not even know who I am. Sarah had a calling, a magnetic feeling that she needed to specifically give me a free human design reading. And I just thought, of course, because I already know that Melissa and I are destined to do incredible, great things. We are destined to work together and to give people these amazing transformations that only we can bring, the power of her and the power of me together. So I already knew this, right? I'm already thinking ahead, like, well, I already know that we're supposed to work together. So it didn't surprise me that her sister randomly called me out of the group of people. We spoke for the rest of the night. She did our charts, aligned us up, and she still doesn't know the story of how I even know Melissa. And she said, your human design chart, Emma, and Melissa's human design chart, when you put them together, the main reason you have come together is because you need to work together. And you literally connect each other's channels and things are fire and amazing. All stuff I already knew instinctively, right? So this for me was just another confirmation. And I sent this to Melissa. All of these things that are happening, that I am accepting, that I'm interacting with, that I'm engaging with, all of them are things that didn't feel odd to me because I'm so used to tapping into my intuition. I'm so used to being in a place of gratitude, of being in a place of flow, that when I'm out of it, I really feel it. And I knew this was all part of a flow state, all part of something that was destined to be. Now, I sent those voice notes to Melissa and she was like, well, guess we'd better work together then. And I kid you not, we hadn't even discussed working together at this point. However, I had told my son River 4 weeks before, Melissa and I are going to work together. I knew it with as much confidence as I know that my coffee pot is red. I just knew, and I listened to that and I trusted that, I had complete faith in that. So when Melissa said we should work together, I was like, yes, we should. And now here we are at this incredible point, probably 7 weeks after we first met online. So many things have fallen into place for me along this journey. And now I am so excited to share that we are launching a 7-day mastermind together. And this is how it came about. Melissa ran a 7-day mastermind called Own Your Voice, or The Power of Your Voice. I get mixed up who did what now because it all feels like one big thing. So Melissa did this experience. I took part in it, loved it. And I thought, this is incredible. I can facilitate this and I can run with this. So I took it. I told Melissa I was doing this. I took this and I ran it with my own people. And I had literally the most incredible results. The people who were on my 7-day mastermind, most of them had never done work this deep before. You know, this was even on day 1. So this mastermind is all about using your voice. It's about finding out who you are, finding out what blocks you have, finding out what your authentic message is to yourself, to the world, what is your purpose. On day one, we don't even start work. Not really, but the work starts, because day one is all about introducing yourselves to the other people in the group, using voice notes. We only communicate in voice notes. And for some people, that was enough to bring stuff up and to start shifting stuff. And I could see things happening in the dynamics in the group. And I was like, ooh. And I just sat back and I was like, this is amazing. You know, somebody accidentally put a laughing emoji on someone's post instead of a heart emoji. And then that person seemed to get upset. And then the person that had done it was really upset because they're a really kind person. They didn't mean to do that. And then they were both worried that they're up. And I was literally just sat back and was like, wow, this is incredible. This is already people's deep stuff coming up for them. We went through the rest of the experience and the reviews speak for themselves. The reviews made me cry. I don't cry very easily. And I cried actual tears every single time a review came in after that. So I spoke to Melissa. I was like, hey, I ran this. It was amazing. And then we spoke about working together. And we booked a call to map out how this 7-day mastermind would work if we were to do it together. What she wanted to do, what I wanted to do, just what would give people the very best of me and the very best of Melissa. And in that call, what actually happened was we spent 3 hours mapping out what is basically a whole year's worth of work. Not this one thing at all. And we had to come back after we'd processed that a little bit to actually map out this mastermind that we are running this Sunday. It starts on the 19th. If you want to join, spots are super, super sparse because we're keeping it very intimate. It's a group chat. Everything happens within the group. You get one-to-one coaching with me. You get daily inspiration from Melissa, which is huge. That is such high value. And then you also get the group dynamic. You get to listen to everyone else's answers. The coaching I give one-to-one to everybody else, and it's really powerful. The shifts that happen are unbelievable. It doesn't even equate to a 7-day transformation. It unlocks things for everybody in different ways, in the way that you need it most. So I will say, if this is something that's calling out to you, drop a comment below, just saying voice, and I'll reach out to you. Spaces are kept to 10 per container. So I am only taking 10 people in any group because I want to give everybody my absolute undivided attention. This is a week-long experience. And even though it's all on voice note, it's all on WhatsApp, it's very intimate and it's very powerful. And if we exceed the spaces that we've got, there's going to be a waiting list. If you want to get on that waiting list, drop a message down below. Now, if you're watching this and it's already happened and, you know, maybe it's May or something, you can still drop the same comment. Or you can come over to my website, emmabeckett.co.uk, or you can email me at emma@emmabeckett.co.uk, or you can find Melissa on Facebook, Melissa May Dillon, or you can find me on Facebook, Emma Beckett Coach. And contact us, DM us, find me on Instagram. Melissa's not on Instagram. But find us, reach out to us, because we will run this many times. So if you've missed out on this one, but you still think, oh my God, I'm seeing this now and I want this now, don't worry. It is the perfect time. Whenever you are seeing this, it is the perfect time. Now, the takeaway from this that I want to bring into a cohesive thing with what I teach is you have to stay open to feelings that come up in your body. You need to stay in tune with what feels right. When you get a strong feeling about something, that might be a hell yes or a hell no. You listen to that. Listen to it, act on it. Keep checking in with yourself. Also, throughout this experience, despite the fact that I'm completely confident with what is happening, I absolutely knew it would be this way. Every time something has gone a little closer to where I expected it to go, i.e. Melissa and I working together, I have literally been so grateful, so much joy. There was one day after Melissa and I had first officially said, let's work together. My son came into this kitchen where I'd had the call to find me literally doing a toddler dance on the floor, spinning round and round, rolling around on the floor, whooping and hollering, because despite my absolute confidence in this and in the manifestation of this, I am still in awe every single time something like this comes into my life. And I truly believe that's key. I truly believe being in gratitude keeps you in a frequency where you can call in the things that you want. And I truly believe when you are in awe and living in joy, you are in your highest vibration. And it's like, the universe, you ask the universe, complete confidence, or you ask God with complete confidence, I would like this, please. And then you don't think about it again because you know you're going to get that thing. However, when that thing comes, it's really important to just find joy in it, to celebrate it, whether you celebrate that with another person or whether you celebrate that by doing a happy dance on your kitchen floor, or whether you celebrate that in a different way, with some quiet meditative time. That celebration of the fruition of your manifestation is rewiring the neural pathways in your brain. You're asking for something in gratitude, in faith. When you receive it, you're celebrating. You are literally rewiring these pathways so that every time you want to manifest something else, it becomes easier and easier and easier. If you want to see some of the reviews from this mastermind that I held, find me, Google me, look up my reviews. I'm going to read one review for you right now because it is so powerful. Before taking part in Emma's mastermind, I felt stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and I lacked the confidence to pursue opportunities that excited me. I constantly second-guessed my decisions and I felt unsure about my ability to make meaningful progress in my personal and professional life. During the mastermind, I gained incredible insights into how my mindset was holding me back, and I learned tools to shift those limiting beliefs. Emma's guidance and the supportive group environment helped me feel seen and understood. A memorable moment for me was when I realized how much power I had to rewrite my inner narrative. This breakthrough gave me a whole new sense of control over my confidence. Now it's over, I feel empowered and capable of facing challenges head on. I've become more assertive in setting boundaries, voicing my opinions, and pursuing goals that align with my values. The tools I've learned are not just temporary fixes, they are lifelong strategies that I know will continue to help me grow. I would recommend this mastermind to anyone who feels stuck in their self-doubt or who knows they're capable of more, but just can't seem to tap into their potential. Emma's mastermind is perfect for those ready to commit to themselves and make lasting changes. What a review! And I have to say, I could sit here and I could read all the reviews, but this video would then be an hour long and you'd get bored and you'd leave, and your time and attention are really important to me. But if you're interested in having access to more reviews, comment below review and I will send you the reviews. I'll put them in a transcript, in a document, and I'll send them to you because the results speak for themselves. They are incredible, and I really hope to see you there. And I really hope that this story has helped to show you how much I embody what I teach, how this looks in my life. Melissa May Dillon is a freaking powerhouse. There is something about her that is so powerful, magnetic. She's excitable. She's a little chaotic, but in such a beautiful way. She is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to manifesting money. I truly believe if you are getting involved in this mastermind or in anything that we create, maybe you don't see this until June. By then, we'd have created new things. I truly believe that it is an absolute mastery. If you get to work with both of us at the same time, I believe your life will never be the same again. Bold, Yes, but I have absolute faith that that is the complete truth. I hope this has been an interesting insight into how the stuff I talk about impacts me and plays out in my life and in my business. As always, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Have the best day.